Look around you. Almost everything you see requires energy. Food, water, heat, air conditioning, communications, the tools we use every day. All of it needs energy, and that energy needs to remain affordable. Since people spend a large proportion of their income on food, heat, cooling, transportation, higher energy costs affect everyone. Energy prices affect our economy and all the businesses that operate in the country. To transition to a low-carbon energy system without significant cost increases, we must develop a plan to supply consistent, inexpensive energy. The good news is nuclear energy, fueled by uranium, provides efficient and economical carbon-free energy production with reduced costs and environmental impacts. Let's look at global energy consumption. According to the International Energy Agency, the world consumed roughly 420 million terajoules of energy in 2019. The three biggest energy consumers were industrial, transportation, and then residential. 90.3% of the world's energy production in 2019 came from carbon fuel sources. Of the 9.7% of non-carbon energy, roughly half, 5%, comes from nuclear energy. Nuclear power is one of the most flexible and reliable carbon-free energy producers, and expanding the use of nuclear energy is a way to keep energy prices low. It can be used in most places on Earth and can generate energy regardless of time of day and weather without requiring battery banks. It's always on, always available, with a small footprint and minimal fuel and waste requirements. Nuclear fuel is also powerful, and it is currently the most energy-dense fuel source in the world. One pellet of uranium fuel is 3/8 of an inch wide by 5/8 of an inch long and can generate the same amount of energy as 1 ton of coal. Nuclear power plants also take up far less space than most non-carbon energy sources. The Korean Hanul power plant, including the 2022 expansion, produces about 18 megawatts per acre. This is 90 times more space efficient than a modern solar project, 50 times more space efficient than a wind project's direct footprint, and 1,500 times more space efficient than a wind project's total footprint. The main ingredient required for nuclear power is uranium, which is provided by companies like enCore Energy. To get nuclear fuel to the power station, the uranium is extracted from the ground using oxygenated water and processed in a central processing plant. Once dried, it's what we call yellow cake, which is then sent to a concentration and enrichment facility to eventually become a pellet, or turned into fuel rods, an energy source. The fuel rods are then transported to the power station, where they're placed next to each other within the reactor chamber. The water within the reactor is subsequently heated, generating steam to produce carbon-free electricity. There have been many advances in nuclear energy and uranium extraction throughout the past 50 years. One of the most important advances is called in situ recovery, or ISR. It allows for the removal of minerals from the ground without digging up the earth. Uranium extraction is especially conducive to ISR, and the team at enCore Energy are leaders in situ uranium extraction and processing. Their knowledge and expertise have led to uranium recovery and processing techniques that greatly reduce the amount of carbon released in the extraction process while providing an environmentally friendly and economically viable domestic source of energy. enCore Energy is focused on uranium projects within the United States and is exclusively using ISR to extract uranium. For more information on in situ recovery, see our video on that process. Nuclear energy is one of the most useful tools to power our society, and enCore Energy is providing ecological and economical solutions to produce nuclear energy. enCore Energy is working to be a leading uranium provider to fuel the future, economical, environmentally responsible, and reliable.